Hey everybody, it's Sneaky Pete here, and today we're going to break down the 5 biggest differences between the basic or the desktop swinging sticks and then the original swinging sticks model. But before we get into that, let's start with the basics and what exactly are the swinging sticks? The swinging sticks is a double pendulum kinetic sculpture designed to mimic the look of perpetual motion. It moves in an unpredictable, hypnotic way that never repeats, and it makes it feel almost alive. The movement itself is virtually silent unless you're in an extremely quiet room, and it naturally draws your eye, creating a mesmerizing effect. It's the kind of thing that sits in the background, but can easily become a focal point just because you get lost watching it. There's actually 3 versions of the swinging sticks, but one of them is a very large high-end model that's more meant for museums or art installations kind of thing. For most people, the choice is going to be between the desktop basic version and the original version. So let's go over what exactly sets them apart. The first is going to be the size and the weight. The original is significantly larger and heavier than the basic model, which makes a noticeable difference in how it looks and feels. While in motion, the original measures 41 by 9.5 by 44.5 centimeters, whereas the basic is 35 by 8 by 38 centimeters. The weight difference is also pretty substantial. The basic model comes in at 0.24 kilograms, whereas the original is almost 3 times heavier at 0.64 kilograms, and both of these weights are without batteries. Now that extra weight just isn't for show. The original feels more solid, and the added mass contributes to a smoother, more refined motion. When you place them side by side, the original just has a more effortless and fluid movement to it, while the basic can just feel a little bit more rigid. Next is the battery life, and even though the swinging sticks isn't a true perpetual motion machine because of physics, it is designed to run for incredibly long periods of time without needing any attention. Both of these models are powered by AA batteries, but there's a massive difference in how long they last. The basic desktop version gets you about 6 months of runtime before you need to swap out the batteries, which is still very impressive. But the original version absolutely crushes that, running for a full 2 years before you need to change them. That means you could set up the original swinging sticks, forget about it, and 2 years later, it's still running without a hitch. So if you're someone who's really gonna get annoyed with changing batteries frequently, if you see frequently as 6 months, the original is the clear winner here. Next up is the build quality and materials, and this is where the original really sets itself apart. The basic desktop model is built to be as affordable as possible while still maintaining this swinging sticks experience. It uses a high quality ABS plastic base, aluminum sticks that come in various colors, and then rubber feet on the bottom to keep it stable. It's well made and it looks great, especially if you've never seen the original in person. But once you step up to the original, everything gets an upgrade. Instead of plastic, the base is made from high density wood with a perfectly smooth finish. The aluminum sticks themselves are more polished and refined, absolutely zero visible imperfections at all. You're going to get high quality bearings in both to ensure that they have the proper long-term movement, but the small design refinements in the original make a difference. Even underneath the original, it has a velvet fabric base with transparent silicone feet, which both add to the premium look and feel. When I first got the basic model, I was completely happy with it. It wasn't until I put it next to the original that I realized just how much better the fit and finish could be. So if you want the most refined version, the original is definitely the way to go. Next is the testing and quality control. So before leaving the factory, each unit goes through a quality control test to make sure it runs perfectly. For the basic model, this means a 3 to 4 day test run to ensure everything is perfectly balanced. Now that's already impressive, but for the original, they take it even further. Each unit undergoes a 7 to 10 day test run before it's approved for shipping. That extra level of testing ensures the original meets an even higher standard. They check every little detail, the movement, the balance, the material, the base, and nothing leaves the factory unless it's flawless. So if you're looking for the absolute best version of the swinging sticks, this is where that attention to detail really starts to show. Finally, let's talk about the price and the warranty. The basic model here starts at $98 US, making it a great entry point if you want to experience the swinging sticks without spending too much. Now the original, on the other hand, starts at $339 US, which is a big jump. But with that extra price, you're getting higher end materials, a smoother movement, a much longer battery life, and premium build quality. Even the warranty reflects this. The basic version comes with a 2-year warranty, while the original is covered with a full 5-year warranty. I think most people will follow the same path that I did, starting with the basic or desktop model, and then upgrading to the original once they see just how much better it is. If you love your basic version, the original is the next logical step. It just runs smoother, it looks better, and it has that extra level of refinement that makes it feel like a true luxury piece. And if you want to pick up a swinging sticks, either model, you can save 10% off the price with the code SNEAKYPETE at swingingsticks.com, and there's a link right to that in the description. Let me know in the comments which model you would probably go for, and if you want to see an even deeper dive into the basic desktop version, check out this video here.